Welcome to the review of the 2008 Powerboat P1 Evolution Class World Championship, which started in San Benedetto del Tronto in Italy. There were some significant changes to the P1 rulebook for the Evolution class. The addition of a minimum weight of 4,000 kilos, the speed limit had been removed, but there's a power-to-weight ratio of 1 horsepower to 3.5 kilos, and this will be monitored by data loggers. We've been used to seeing Evolution boats with canopies on them, but they've had to have an open hatch. But now it's recommended that they have a full enclosed canopy.
Round number 1 for the Evolution class in Powerboat P1. The boats are all lined up based on their qualifying in the power pool. The fastest boat gets to pick where they want to go, and then they line up successively based on their speeds. And we have a green flag for race number 1 in San Benedetto del Tronto on the inside. The surprise fast boat in qualifying, GFN Giabolato, the big diesel boat. They are pulling hard, running up alongside the overall leader right now, the Fantastic One, and in the middle, Centurion Yachts. GFN Giabolato getting a little bit loose. It's a little bumpier out there than it appears as we look at our leader, the Fantastic One in the Cigarette, Mercury powered. The Fantastic One comes around. Oh, they hooked the boat just a little bit. That's going to cost them some distance. They actually went a little bit too hard, slid the boat, got themselves a little out of position. GFN Giabolato made up some ground, but the Fantastic One has plenty of boat speed, and they're going to hold on to the lead. The boat in the middle is the defending world champion, found worldwide first for boats. On the outside, GFN Giabolato. On the inside, in the lead, is the Fantastic One in the Mercury-powered Cigarette. And what a battle we have for the top 4 positions. Out in the lead, the Fantastic One. Right alongside, side by side. Oh, found worldwide first for boats. Trips it, almost stuck it through the next wave as they try to get past GFN Giabolato and Lucas Oil on the outside. But Lucas Oil is trying to make a run on the Fantastic One. They are side by side, 2 Mercury-powered boats, a skater and a cigarette. And on the extreme inside is GFN Giabolato, the Fantastic One in first place. Second place is going to be GFN Giabolato. Side by side with them is Lucas Oil as the Fantastic One makes their way around the start-finish line. Shelley Jory and Nigel Hook having a problem with the canopy, and it looks like they are going to drive by the Fantastic One. Fantastic One slowing down. That is going to put Lucas Oil out into the lead. Shelley Jory and Nigel Hook in their skater jump out to the lead. The Fantastic One was able to get back up and running, got by him again, but here goes Lucas. They get past one more time and move again back into the lead. Lucas Oil now the leaders in Evolution class. Mercury-powered skater with Nigel Hook and Shelley Jory, and there we see the Fantastic One as GFN Giabolato goes by in the background. Oh, and another disappointing casualty for the day. Honeyparty.com with Mark Pasco and Richard Carr. This boat is very fast, and we had high hopes for them here in San Benedetto del Tronto, but their day is done as we go on board Keaton Outer Limits. Giancarlo Cangiano and Joe Scro teamed up in this U.S.-Italian entry. Keaton Outer Limits running in third place. As we look back at GFN Giabolato, the black smoke coming out. That is a telltale sign that they have popped a turbocharger. Keaton Outer Limits in third place. Oh, they spun the boat out. What has happened? Keaton Outer Limits, a violent spin out right in front of the beach and the crowd here in San Benedetto. They get back up and running again. Oh, they spin the boat out again 2 times in a row. Keaton Outer Limits spins the boat out. They must be having some kind of a problem there. They were doing so well running in third position. And that leaves the battle to these 2 boats. On the outside, Lucas Oil. On the inside, Fountain Worldwide first for boats, the defending world champions. And it looks like they are going to jump ahead by a boat length as they cross the start-finish line. Lucas on the outside goes way wide. Shelley Jory and Nigel Hook give up the lead to Fountain Worldwide first for boats. This boat just arrived from the U.S. First race, first time in the water, and they are in the lead. Here comes Cranefields Wine right now. They are currently running in third position, having gotten past Keaton Outer Limits. And Fountain Worldwide first for Boats.com is going to take the checkered flag first race of the season for the defending world champions, and they take the win.
a fairy tale start for Fountain Worldwide. First for Boats, picking up where they left off last year. Lucas Oil in second place from Cranefields Wine and Centurion Yachts in fourth.
And on to race number 2 in San Benedetto del Tronto. 7 laps on the inside is GFN Giavolato. They were the fast boat for the weekend, and we have a green flag. And up to an early start is honeyparty.com. That boat is checking out. Look at all the power as they pull well out into the lead as the green flag goes. Honeyparty.com on their way to the first pin as we go on board Pignolo 53. Centurion Yachts trying to run down honeyparty.com, the leaders, as we look at Pignolo 53. On the left side of your screen, that's Fountain Worldwide. There's Cranefields Wine. Coming up hard on the right side of the screen, though, GFN Giavolato, the fastest boat of the weekend, moving hard towards turn 1 as they drive by Centurion Yachts. Making up ground as all the boats bunch up as they approach turn 1. Pignolo 53 moves to the inside. Cranefields Wine has gotten passed around to the outside. They were coming apart from the outside. Cranefield, oh, they hooked the boat. Got the boat airborne, stuck the nose in, spun it out. Everybody has to drive around. Honeyparty.com clears them easily. GFN Giavolato was closer to the inside. They now have to go around Cranefields Wine. There goes Lucas Oil, followed by Honeyparty.com as Cranefields Wine is sitting dead in the water after a violent spin out at turn 1. And after all that turbulence, the leader overall is now Fountain Worldwide, first for Boats.com as they jump to the lead, but the battle for second place. 2 skaters, Mercury Powered and Ilmore, Pignolo 53 and Lucas Oil as Lucas Oil powers away from Pignolo 53. But the leader, Fountain Worldwide, first for Boats.com, that is an Ilmore powered fountain. As they make their way across the start-finish line, they are going to take the checkered flag and the second win, 2 in a row, here in San Benedetto for Fountain Worldwide.
That made 2 wins out of 2 for Fountain Worldwide, first for Boats, and really we should have expected no less from the reigning Evolution World Champions. But Fountain Worldwide were later not delighted when their points were frozen after a protest was lodged against them. The team appealed, but the outcome wouldn't be known for several months. So that meant that provisionally a 60-point lead was taken by Nigel Hook and Shelley Jury of Lucas Oil. Shelley becoming not only the first ever woman to race in the Evolution class, but also finishing twice on the podium. Welcome back to our review of the 2008 Powerboat P1 Evolution Championship. Rounds 3 and 4 were at another new venue for P1, Marseille in France, and little did anyone know just how much of a dramatic weekend it was going to be, and the weather wasn't typical of the south of France either.
Boats are lined up here in Marseille for 11 laps of racing. It is rough waters here in Marseille as we have a green flag and the boats are underway and off to a big jump. Is the Fantastic One with right alongside them is Lucas Oil as we go on board honeyparty.com that's currently running in 3rd position. The Fantastic One and Lucas Oil. Lucas Oil running down the Fantastic One as they head towards turn 1. Lucas Oil closest to your screen on the outside is the Fantastic One. Oh, and the boats are not going towards the right turn. You see them all course correcting, moving over to the left as we go on board Fountain Worldwide. And Honey Party came over and the 2 of them got together as they were both heading towards separate directions. They got together as it looks like total pandemonium between turns 1A and 1B. You got half the fleet heading over towards 1. They are circling back going into opposing traffic, and it looks like Fountain Worldwide got around clean, and that is going to now leave these 2 boats in 2nd and 3rd place. Centurion Yachts in 2nd, Lucas Oil in 3rd. There goes your leader, Fountain Worldwide. Let's go back to our virtual spectator as you see Fountain Worldwide was heading towards the correct turn. Honeyparty.com was going towards the turn they thought was the right one. The two of them got together. You see all the boats circling back around. They've got to make up their turn. As half the fleet goes back and actually does do it right, you actually had boats heading straight into each other. Absolute chaos at the first turn. As we look at the damage to Honeyparty.com, a big gash in the side of the boat where they got alongside and into the side of Fountain Worldwide. First for boats, here is Keaton Outer Limits with Joe Scro and Giancarlo Cangiano. These guys love this rough water. This is the kind of water they've been looking for. As Lucas Oil has a problem, you can see just how rough it is with the white caps and the boat virtually disappearing in the swells. Lucas Oil was off to an early start, and they have a problem early on. Here comes Fountain Worldwide first for boats. They are your leaders overall, running very well as they take the checkered flag and the win for race number 1 in Marseille. That leaves this battle. We have Keaton Outer Limits running in second place, but coming up hard right behind them is the Fantastic One. Two Mercury-powered boats trying to close the gap. The Fantastic One coming up hard. They are closing, but it doesn't look like they're going to have quite enough room to catch Keaton Outer Limits. Keaton Outer Limits is going to cross in second place with the Fantastic One in third place. What a close finish for race number 1 here in Marseille. Keaton Outer Limits and the Fantastic One, but the win goes to Fountain Worldwide first for boats.
It was another fantastic race from the Evolution class, and that made win number 3 from as many races for Fountain Worldwide, with Keaton Outer Limits second.
Unfortunately, the boat to our left just didn't know where they were going, and we came together in a pretty big bang, and the boat was damaged, but we carried on for 11 laps and brought her home to victory lane.
Race number 2 in Marseille is set up for 11 laps as we get ready to get underway, and we have a green flag. Green flag and taken off early. Coming up through the middle of the pack is the Fantastic One. Look at them. Check out. They got a great start. The boat spooled up easily out to the lead as they make their way towards the first turn. The Fantastic One running hard, but closest to your screen, that is Honeyparty.com. They are now coming up alongside Lucas Oil. Honey Party is absolutely flying as we go on board. And look behind Honeyparty.com, you can see the bump as that boat comes completely airborne. All the boats bunching up. A terrible start for Centurion Yachts and Fountain Worldwide first for boats as they're at the back of the pack. The first boat to go around the turn is going to be the Fantastic One. Honey Party dives through the wake. That puts Lucas Oil to have to go through the back of Honeyparty.com as we look on board Honeyparty.com going backwards. But here comes, oh, they get into the side of the Fantastic One. The Fantastic One was coming around from the outside. They got right into the side of Honey Party. Let's take a look at that again. You see that the Honey Party boat gets into the side of the Fantastic One as the Fantastic One came across. And what happened to Centurion Yachts? Centurion Yachts somehow got tied up in a mess. They have a chunk of boat missing out of the side. And now our battle right here, Lucas Oil and Fountain Worldwide first for boats. And here goes the Fountain. They are driving past Lucas Oil. They found some boat speed, and there they go, moving up a position. That was the battle for third and fourth place, but we go back to our leader, Honeyparty.com. They have jumped out to the lead, and this boat is hooked up and moving as they make their way well out in the lead. Here comes Pignolo 53. Nice turn by Max Ferrari, and oh, Honeyparty.com ends up having a problem. They are off plane and looks like they're having to work on the boat. That makes this the battle for first and second place as Fountain Worldwide gets by Pignolo 53 on the inside. These are two Ilmore-powered boats as they almost get into each other as they go around the turn as well. Pignolo 53 on the outside. And Keaton Outer Limits with Joe Scro and Giancarlo Cangiano currently running in sixth position. There's Cranefield's Wine. They're off plane. They look like they had a piece of boat stuck in the bow. Here is the Fantastic One. They've got themselves back up and running, currently running in fourth position. Third place is Lucas Oil with Nigel Hook and Shelley Jory. They look like they had a little bit of a problem and slowed down. Whoop, there is the bow of Cranefield's Wine, and indeed, they do have a piece of boat stuck in the front of them. That looks like the piece from Centurion Yachts. And now the battle happening between Pignolo 53 and the Fantastic One as Pignolo 53 drives by on the outside. But the leader continues to be Fountain Worldwide first for boats. And look at the boat speed that GFN Giabolato has found as they end up catching up Pignolo 53 and drive by to move into second position. GFN Giabolato moving around Pignolo 53 on the inside. But continuing to lead and heading towards the checkered flag, found worldwide first for Boats.com with James Shepard and Craig Wilson. They take the win in their Ilmor-powered fountain here in Marseille.
Fountain Worldwide first for Boats.com took another first place. Great progress, though, from GFN Gibolato, saw them up to second, with Pignolo 53 in third. In the Evolution Class Championship, after 4 rounds, it was still Fountain Worldwide first for Boats at the top, followed by GFN Gibolato and Lucas Oil, who were both tied for second place.
We had quite a poor start. It was difficult with the end of the start line that we were on. I think a lot of people further down the line had a bit of a slingshot at it, but you know, fair play. We were all in the line at the time, so we found ourselves 5th into the first corner, and we had to work for it.
After the 2 events on new ground, it was then on to familiar waters as the Powerboat P1 World Championship and teams returned to Valletta in Malta for the 5th running of the Maltese Grand Prix of the Sea.
Ready to start the first race here in Malta. 10 laps of racing, very rough conditions, and we have a green flag off to an early start as Keaton Outer Limits, but GFN Gibolato has a problem early. Found worldwide first for Boats in second, and look at this battle for 3rd and 4th place. Cranefields Wine blowing through the waves, Centaurian Yachts right alongside. You can see just how rough it is as they spray through that water. Very rough conditions here in Malta. Here's the boat that likes the rough water and the team that likes the rough water. Giancarlo Cangiano and Joe Scro out in the lead in Keaton Outer Limits, a Mercury-powered Outer Limits. The length is making a big difference, and you can see how much margin they have right now over the 2nd place boat. Lucas Oil Centron, and we have another boat with a problem, the other Metamarine, a Talcraft, out of the race as well, and we have a side-by-side battle right now between 2 skaters, Pignolo 53 and Lucas Oil Centron. Lucas picking up a new sponsor this year as we go back to our virtual spectator view of the start. Here you can see how big of a jump Keaton Outer Limits got. They got a great start at the beginning, and look at how close the boats are as the rest of the fleet makes their way towards the turn. What a tight battle we have going on between Lucas Oil and Pignolo 53, and here is Lucas Oil with a problem early on in the race, taking them out of contention. Lucas Oil picking up a new sponsor in Centron this weekend in Malta, and they are done for the day. But back out in the lead, Keaton Outer Limits with Joe Scro and Giancarlo Cangiano running beautifully in the rough water here in Malta. They've been looking for rough water all year. The extra length of that boat absolutely paying off. Here we have 2 Ilmor-powered boats, and on the outside, a Chief-powered boat. That is honeyparty.com on the outside. Found worldwide in the middle, and Pignolo 53. This is the battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position as Pignolo 53 sees James and Craig coming up, gives a little more forward throttle as they head towards the turn. But as they make the turn, it looks like Found worldwide first for Boats is going to dive onto the inside. They do. What a great move by James Shepard as he dives inside Pignolo 53 and moves into 2nd position behind Keaton Outer Limits. Found worldwide first for Boats gets by Pignolo 53 as we go to honeyparty.com, another boat that typically runs very well in the rough water. They've had a few mechanical gremlins this year, but this boat is very fast. Honeyparty.com with Mark Pascal and Richard Carr. Cranefields Wine flying off the waves, getting bumps, landing. Whoa! Gets a big bump, lands square. That was a hard hit. That's one of those ones that just absolutely jars you to your bones. Here is the fantastic one. They've got a problem early on as well. And here's another boat with a problem. The 2nd place boat, the overall points leaders, Found worldwide first for Boats. They are virtually off plane as they make their way around the race course. And here comes Keaton Outer Limits to get by and put them down a lap. That is a huge motivational boost for Giancarlo Cangiano and Joe Scro. You know they were looking forward to that one as they now put the Fountain down a lap. And here they come across to take the checkered flag. Keaton Outer Limits, they are going to take the win here in Malta. Their first win of the season for the 2008 Powerboat P1 Championship in Evolution.
Keaton Outer Limits did get too much of a jump and got a 2-minute penalty, but they still kept hold of first place, while second was taken by GFN Gibolato.
Race number 2 in Malta, the rough waters here on the sprint course. 8 laps of racing as they get ready to take the green flag, and we have a green flag. We are underway, and again, out on the outside to a big lead. Keaton Outer Limits actually ahead of the pace boat as they take off, but coming up hard in the middle. The Fantastic One and honeyparty.com. The Fantastic One finding all kinds of speed in that Mercury-powered boat, running side by side with honeyparty.com that is running Big Chief engines as we go on board Keaton Outer Limits. There you see the Fantastic One coming into your shot, just how close they are. Keep in mind, these boats are very heavy as they're flying through the air. Not very much distance separates the two of them as they're clearing the water by 6 or 7 feet at a time. The Fantastic One closing in on Keaton Outer Limits and coming up side by side. Perfect ride attitude of both of these boats. Not more than 20 meters separate the two of them as they head towards the first turn. Keaton Outer Limits on the outside. The Fantastic One on the inside. Keaton Outer Limits starts to turn from the outside, and they're coming across as they make their way towards the turn. The cigarette dives to the inside. They've got the inside line. Keaton Outer Limits comes across. They close. Oh, they actually hooked the boat a little bit. They actually lost a little bit of control, came across, nice recovery, but they went right across the front of the Fantastic One. Keaton Outer Limits.
Flat out. Someone found it on the inside. Keep on it, keep on it.
Mark Pasco and honeyparty.com talking about the whereabouts of James Shepard and Craig Wilson and Fountain Worldwide as we look at the fleet. Keaton Outer Limits in the lead, the Fantastic One in second, Fountain Worldwide in third, and Honey Party in fourth place. Let's go back to our virtual spectator and see what happened as those boats got so close together. As we see Pignolo 53 coming across, Fountain Worldwide dives in behind them and honeyparty.com to move into third place. What a great move by James Shepard.
Switch the bilge pumps on, okay. Yeah, the deck is cracked all the way across.
Oh, that was bad news for honeyparty.com as they announced that they have the deck broken all the way across the boat. They are done for the day. In fact, they probably have a lot more work to do to even get ready for the next race. Keaton Outer Limits makes a fantastic turn going around the race course as Pignolo 53 gets big air, almost loses it, stands the boat on its tail. They've got an engine hatch open and they are flying that boat around the race course. The Fantastic One looks like they're slowing down a little bit off the pace. Substitute throttleman in the boat, Johnny Tomlinson from the U.S. And here we see Pignolo 53. They are off plane. The rough waters taking their toll on the boats. Found Worldwide first for boats.com. They now move into second place. Keaton Outer Limits well out into the lead. Keaton Outer Limits actually getting ready to drive by the Fantastic One and put them down a lap. Keaton Outer Limits loving the rough water, Giancarlo Canciano and Joe Scro, and they're going to take the win. That's 2 in a row in Malta for the Keaton Outer Limits team.
Making it a perfect weekend for Keaton Outer Limits with their second win. Second place went to Fountain Worldwide, first for boats.com, and third, despite being a lap down, was the Fantastic One.
The boat is perfect for this kind of rough water. Joe was perfect, and I think it's a very, pretty good weekend.
Fountain Worldwide are the Evolution leaders on points by a reduced margin as Keaton Outer Limits made up some ground. It's still very close for third place as the championship heads to the halfway mark of the next round, which is in Tunisia. Looking back at the Powerboat P1 2008 Evolution Class Championship, and the teams have arrived at the fourth event of the year, based in Hammamet in Tunisia, where it was very hot and the sea was quite rough.
Welcome to the Powerboats P1 Tunisia.
Race number 1 in Tunisia, 13 laps on the endurance race course, and off to an early jump. Lucas Oil on the outside, but coming apart in the middle, the Fantastic One. Both of these Mercury-powered boats very strong. The boat closest to the screen is honeyparty.com. They were the pole sitters. Honeyparty.com moves into third position, but the Fantastic One moves ahead of Lucas Oil to take the lead. Lucas Oil in second, the Fantastic One in first place as they make their way towards the first turn. On board Fountain, you can see the two leaders, first and second position. The Fantastic One and Lucas Oil Centron out in the lead. Lucas Oil on the outside, but look at honeyparty.com. They get past Lucas Oil. They move into second position. They are now challenging for the lead against the Fantastic One.
Take it nice and tight. Keep on it.
Whoa, some big bumps as they make their way around the turn. That was on board honeyparty.com. Here comes the Fantastic One. Blowing through the rooster tail is James Shepard and Craig Wilson and Fountain Worldwide. Lucas Oil goes by. They are currently running in second position. Here comes Honey Party, and they're getting past Fountain Worldwide. Honey Party moves into third position. They absolutely give them nowhere to go, sliding across, putting them right into their rooster tail as we look at Cranefield's Wine with Ziggy Grieve. Back to the battle at the front. Lucas Oil now getting challenged on the outside by Honey Party. Honey Party driving by Lucas Oil on the outside. Honey Party moving into second position. And here is our leader, the Fantastic One, well out in the lead right now. This boat running very well, Mercury-powered Cigarette. And the battle heats up between Fountain Worldwide and honeyparty.com. Fountain on the inside, Honey Party on the outside. Fountain's got a little bit of speed right now, but Honey Party puts on the coals. Honey Party set the pole position in Friday's power pole. We go on board Lucas Oil. Lucas Oil bumping along, and oh, they stand it on their side. They're currently in fourth position, watching the battle ahead. Fountain Worldwide first for boats. Oh, he hooks the boat. It causes them to dive inside. They miss the turn as they're trying to run down the Cigarette of the Fantastic One. James Shepard and Craig Wilson miss the turn. They dive to the inside. They're going to lose a position. Here comes Lucas Oil. Fountain Worldwide dives in behind. They are now back in fourth position. Back to our battle for the lead. The Cigarette of the Fantastic One now getting challenged on the outside by Honey Party. Honey Party gets them right in front of the start-finish line and the crowd here in Tunisia. What a great move by honeyparty.com as they go flying past the Fantastic One. And meanwhile, Fountain Worldwide has managed to lose their engine hatch. That means they have to be very careful. They get any water back there on those motors and their day will be finished. Oh, the Fantastic One has had a problem. The leader is out. The leader is out. They've got a mechanical problem. They are back on the back of the boat to check out the boat and see what they can do to get it going again. The Fantastic One is done. And honeyparty.com has a problem. They come off as well. Richard Carr and Mark Pasco, the fastest boat of the weekend, and they are off plane. Their day is done. That is going to put Fountain Worldwide first for Boats.com back into first place. Here comes Lucas Oil. They're coming into the pits. Their day is done with a mechanical problem as well as we take a look at Keaton Outer Limits. Keaton Outer Limits currently now running in third position, but now Fountain Worldwide has a problem. It looks like they're down a motor. That big rooster tail tells you they are not making power, and that means GFN Giabolato has got a chance to run down Fountain Worldwide first for boats. Keaton Outer Limits now moves into third position. They are going to get past to the Fountain Worldwide boat as well. Fountain Worldwide having a problem. Keaton Outer Limits is going to move into second. GFN Giabolato is now going to take the win. The battle of attrition as they drive by the Fountain Worldwide boat. GFN Giabolato takes the win here in Tunisia.
A race of attrition, but ending in sheer delight for the crew of GFN Giabolato at their win, with Keaton Outer Limits second, Fountain Worldwide first for boats were third.
Race number 2 here in Tunisia, the Sunday race on the sprint race course, 8 laps. Unfortunately, honeyparty.com unable to make the call, and we have a green flag. The boats are off and running, and once again, the boat with the good jump, the Fantastic One, the 715 horsepower Mercury boat, takes off and absolutely checks out at the start of the race. Next boat up, Fountain Worldwide first for boats, running in second. There comes Keaton Outer Limits coming in third position. Fountain Worldwide running in second place with a modified engine hatch that they had to repair after the first race. Keaton Outer Limits and GFN Giabolato all running side by side. GFN Giabolato gets past Keaton Outer Limits. They now move into second position. Keaton Outer Limits in third, Fountain Worldwide in fourth. Let's take a look at our virtual spectator replay as we watch Centaurian Yachts gets a big jump. They're way up front at the start of the race. But here comes the Fantastic One, Fountain Worldwide, and Keaton Outer Limits as they all come up and challenge to take away the lead. Centaurian Yachts drops off as they slowed down once they realized they were way out in front. But the leader continues to be the Fantastic One as they make their way around the race course. Second place right now is Fountain Worldwide, first for Bosun with a hard charging Keaton Outer Limits on the inside. These boats are flying. Here comes GFN Giabolato on the outside. These boats are all 3 across. Lucas Oil Centron having a problem early on here in the second race in Tunisia. GFN Giabolato flies it right at the bump at the mouth of the opening of the harbor. Gets a little out of position. They had moved ahead of the Fantastic One. That allowed the Fantastic One to make up a little bit of ground. But GFN Giabolato marches ahead and moves into the lead. We go back and take a look at Lucas Oil. They are completely off plane right now. Next boat up, we look at the bottom. We've got a damaged area of the hull on the Fantastic One. They've got a delamination happening on the bottom of the boat. And there we see Fountain Worldwide first for boats. They are off plane, completely off plane. GFN Giabolato coming past right now. They are your leaders overall. GFN Giabolato in the lead. Oh, and Pignolo 53 has a problem as well. They were in 6th position, and they are now off plane. The Fantastic One running in second place. They look like they're a little off the pace, but what they're doing is struggling through the rough water. Cranefields Wine also having a problem. They were in 5th position. Being careful not to fall off the boat. Oh, no, Keaton Outer Limits has a problem also. They were running in 3rd place. Again, looking at that rooster tail, they've got one motor that is not running. They got one motor keeping that boat on plane. And GFN Giabolato has a problem. The leader has got a problem, GFN Giabolato. And here comes a Talcraft, the other Metamarine boat. They are currently running in 2nd place. And by default, even after they got a great start, had some problems early on, the Fantastic One is going to take the win here in the second race in Tunisia.
That was the maiden win for the Fantastic One, and it was great also for Talcraft, who took second. GFN Giabolato had completed over 70% of the race distance when they stopped, so they get the 3rd place finish. Luca Famili Fendi ended up in the water, but wouldn't mind that at all. A difficult weekend for Fountain Worldwide first for boats, but they still kept hold of the championship lead, but only by 70 points from Keaton Outer Limits. 3rd place is GFN Giabolato and Piolo 53 in 4th. The weekend in Tunisia showed you can never tell what's going to happen, and just about all the teams have a lot of work to do on their boats now. They really have been taking a battering. A 2-month summer break was much needed by the Powerboat P1 Evolution teams to get their boats back in perfect trim before arriving on the Iberian Peninsula for the last races of the year, and the first of them was the Vigo Grand Prix of the Sea in Spain.
Race number 1 in Vigo is inside the bay, 9 laps plus the start lap as they all make their way towards the start. And we have a green flag, and off to a big jump right away is the Fantastic One. These guys run so well all season long, all kinds of speed as they make their way around the turn. Oh, Fountain Worldwide hooks it. They were running in 3rd place, trying to run down honeyparty.com, and the Fantastic One got a little bit out of position. That cost them about 3 boat lengths. That was on board with Keaton Outer Limits. Fountain Worldwide battling with honeyparty.com and the Fantastic One. honeyparty.com checking out. They are now moving into the lead. 2nd place is the Fantastic One. 3rd place is Fountain Worldwide, first for boats. Fountain goes by on the outside. What happened to Fantastic One? They went on the inside of a spectator fleet. They must have had a problem. Missed a turn, had to circle back around and get it. honeyparty.com is out in the lead. Keaton Outer Limits having a problem. Giancarlo Cangiano. honeyparty.com well out into the lead right now. These guys are due as we see Keaton Outer Limits getting back up on plane. Whatever their problem was, it looks like they've got it solved. On board Pignolo 53, looking off to the right, that is Centurion Yachts. Pignolo 53 and Ilmore Powered Skaters. It goes right through the rooster tail of Centurion Yachts. This is on board Lucas Oil. Lucas Oil also looks like they're slowing, having a little bit of a problem here in the calmer waters inside of Vigo. And there goes Pignolo 53 around on the outside. 2nd place boat right now, Fountain Worldwide, first for boats. I don't think they have any hope of catching the leader, honeyparty.com. Richard Carr and Mark Pasco, they're going to take the win in race number 1 in Vigo, Spain, inside the bay. The 2nd race goes out to the ocean, but for now, honeyparty.com is going to take the win, race number 1 in Vigo.
Another team who finally got their first Powerboat P1 win, honeyparty.com. Fountain Worldwide did take 2nd, then it was Centurion Yachts and Pignolo 53. But all delight for Richard Carr and Mark Pasco.
Race number 2 in Vigo. They move from the bay to the ocean, and we have a green flag with Keaton Outer Limits jumping to an early lead. Fountain Worldwide in 2nd, the Fantastic One, then Honey Party and Pignolo 53 as they're all bunched up heading towards turn 1. On board with Fountain Worldwide as they all dive through the turn. Fountain Worldwide picks a good line. They move into the lead. Fountain Worldwide takes the lead. 2nd place is Keaton Outer Limits, followed by the Fantastic One, then Honey Party. Here comes Fountain Worldwide, first for boats. 2nd place coming across the line is going to be the Fantastic One, followed by Keaton Outer Limits. Keaton Outer Limits is on the inside. They get ahead by a boat length on the inside lane. Keaton Outer Limits is now in 2nd. The Fantastic One in 3rd position as they make their way around the start-finish line. The Fantastic One has been running so well all year long, but look at this boat coming around the outside. honeyparty.com, they won the first race in Vigo. Pignolo 53 just getting overtaken by GFN Giabolato on the inside as Fountain Worldwide, first for boats, comes around the corner one more time. They are the current leaders. Next boat is honeyparty.com. They are coming around right now in 3rd position. That is a Chief Powered Skater. Oh, they've got a problem. They're coming off plane. They're moving to the outside of the race course. honeyparty.com has got a problem as they slow down. Next up, Cranefield's Wine. Cranefield's Wine coming across right now. They're in 4th position. Oh, they hook the boat. A violent hook pushes them on the outside of the turn. They've got to come around and get it. And they spin the boat out as they're trying to get back around to pick up the turn. They hit a bump. The boat came up, it stuck the bow and caused them to hook, missed the turn, and when they went to turn around, they spun the boat out. GFN Giabolato now driving by Fountain Worldwide, first for boats. Fountain's now in 3rd. GFN Giabolato moves from 4th to 3rd position. And here comes the cigarette. They are your leaders, the Fantastic One, but they missed a buoy. The Fantastic One split 2 of the buoys instead of going around. I don't think they saw it. They missed the turn. GFN Giabolato follows in their wake. GFN Giabolato misses it as well. The Fantastic One is going to cross the start-finish line. They're going to think they won, but they're going to get assessed a penalty.
Virtual spectator shows the Fantastic One and GFN Gibolato missing the marker buoy, and there was a penalty assessed for several boats missing turns, but the leaders all missed the turn on the final 2 laps, and that changed the final result. So first place went to Pignolo 53, second place to Lucas Oil, and third place to Honey Party. Fountain won their appeal over the protest made at the first round, so get back 100 points, and they left, only needing 60 more points to take the championship. 2 weeks later, and the Powerboat P1 Evolution teams have moved from Spain to Portugal to the spectacular Marina de Portimao for the Portuguese Grand Prix of the Sea. The final weekend in what undoubtedly has been the best and most unpredictable season ever in P1's 6-year history.
As the boats line up for the Saturday race here in Portimao, Portugal, 13 laps, and it is significantly rougher than it was during testing and power pole. And we have a green flag as the boats are up and running, and we go on board with Fountain Worldwide. You can see just how rough it is as they are bumping all over the place. Big bumps as the boats make their way towards the first turn. That's on board with Cranefield's Wine, and here we go on board with Centurion Yachts. Again, this view, as you look forward, you can really see how rough it is. The boat's running well off pace from where they normally run as we go back on board Fountain Worldwide. If we look at the Fantastic One out in the lead, second place, Fountain Worldwide first for boats. They just have to hold on position to capture the championship as we go on board with Max Ferrari in Pignolo 53. Pignolo 53 hits a big bump. Whoa, he stands it up on its end, completely stands the boat up, and then hits another one right afterwards. Never let off. Max just kept on pushing right through. Pignolo 53 stands the boat up as we now have 2 new boats moving out to the front. Fantastic One is now getting overtaken by Keaton Outer Limits. Keaton Outer Limits moves into the lead. Let's take a look again at Pignolo 53 as they hit that first bump. Stand the boat way up on its end. They were at least 20 feet in the air as they land on the next one, and again stand it on its tail. Pignolo 53 never let up. Now that was a classic reaction as they both flew through the air. As we look at our leaders right now, the Fantastic One followed by Keaton Outer Limits, Cranefield's Wine, and in the Fountain Worldwide first for boats. Now Fountain Worldwide can mathematically capture the championship here, but they've got to make sure that they don't let too many boats get between them and Keaton Outer Limits that is currently running in second position. We look at Cranefield's Wine. They had to do a lot of work to get this boat back together after Vigo, when they spun out and literally tore the skegs off the back of the boat. We look at our leaders. Keaton Outer Limits driving around the outside of the Fantastic One. Keaton Outer Limits loving the rough water. Giancarlo Cangiano out in his Keaton Outer Limits. Second place right now, the Fantastic One, a Mercury-powered cigarette. And here we have a problem. Honey Party done early. You see them dumping water out of the ballast tank. Honeyparty.com done early here in Portimao, Portugal. Looking down on top of this Dean Lausch paint job over the top of this Outer Limits as we go back on board with Fountain Worldwide first for boats, and you can see just how hard they're hitting those shock seats, taking up all that load. Whoa, Cranefield's Wine stands it up on his end as Fountain Worldwide first for boats drives by. Keaton Outer Limits well out in the lead right now. Second place is the Fantastic One. Next boat to come across is Fountain Worldwide. They are currently in third position. They've moved up a place. They are currently sitting in perfect position to capture the Powerboat P1 Evolution Championship for a second year in a row. And Keaton Outer Limits is going to take the win here in Portugal. That's going to put him on the top of the podium for the event. But it looks like Fountain Worldwide is going to end up with the points it needs as the Fantastic One comes across in second place. Here comes Fountain Worldwide first for boats. They're going to take third place here in Portugal, but it's enough points for them to capture the Powerboat P1 Evolution World Championship. As we look at Giancarlo Caggiano standing on top of the Outer Limits, he takes the win in Portugal, but these guys right here take the World Championship in P1's Evolution class.
Wow, we did it again, boys.
Keaton Outer Limits adding another win with the Fantastic One in second. Fountain Worldwide first for boats in third, but they have sealed the championship. And GFN Gibolato in fourth, Cranfield Twine in fifth position. Fountain Worldwide first for boats, Evolution champions again, are making extra history by being the first team to take consecutive titles and to celebrate in the tradition as they jump into the sea that gave them the title. Behind them, GFN Gibolato and Keaton Outer Limits in third, and Pignolo 53 and the Fantastic One.
It's been an emotional season. Our crew is without doubt the best there is, and if I continue racing, I want every person, everyone that we've had the last 2 years by my side. I won't do it any other way.
It was a tough sea, and those boats took some huge bangs. My neck's killing me. But we talked our way through it, and we have a second world title, and that is just down to the whole team working together, and we got the result. Very, very proud to be part of the team.
But there was not to be a second race in Portugal. Thunderstorms overnight with torrential rain brought winds that roughed up the sea too much for safe racing. So the celebrations began early with the champions crowned, and the party then went on into the early hours of the next morning. The 2009 season promises to be bigger and better with new venues and new teams. That's only going to add to the already incredibly thrilling Powerboat P1 World Championships.